All right. Hello, everybody. We are live giving an update this morning on what we're seeing in our region. We're actually seeing a little bit of shower and sleet activity. That's actually what we're seeing down towards parts of Atascosa and Wilson County. We may have a little bit of pockets of sleet and some of that rain. Oh, let me turn that off in the background. Had a little bit of an echo there. Starting off with a little bit of rain and sleet, though, for our viewing area. And the sleet that's falling in Atascosa and Wilson County, by the way, and the little bit of rain that's along with it, the sleet is not expected to accumulate. You may see it on some cars for a short period of time, but temperatures are above freezing, so no issues with any accumulation from that. It is something that we are going to continue to keep an eye on, though. There's a little bit of lightning associated with some of these storms in Atascosa and Wilson County. Not much, though. Still, remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. So Samantha says hello here on Facebook. Hello to you. This Gina Marie saying hello. Hello to you as well. Mountain cedar, by the way, today. I want to always start off with the allergy report. I know a lot of people end up asking about it. Mountain cedar is at a medium level. It is up slightly from yesterday. Yesterday was a medium too, but the count's a little higher. Mold is coming in at 70. Notice 44 degrees in northwest San Antonio. Not a bad start to our day. There's a little bit of sunshine out there. Looking out my window right now, I can see a lot of blue sky in certain spots. There is also some cloud cover, though, that some are dealing with. We're going to see off and on clouds and then sunshine all throughout today. Notice 42 degrees in Hondo. Remember what I told you. It is above freezing where we're seeing that little bit of sleet in Wilson and Atascosa County. Dawn says hearing thunder in Floresville. Yes, Dawn, there is a little bit of a storm just to your southwest. We're about to take another look at it. I see a hello from Zoe. Hello to you, Zoe. Karen says hello from Livernia. Monica saying good morning to you. Heard thunder in Elmendorf. Yes, Nikki, there's a storm not too far away from there. We're going to take a look at it here in just a moment. Again, it's about a 20 to I'd say 30% chance for rain today, and you're going to see those showers and storms in just a moment. Again, there may be some sleet with that. Anything that does fall, it will melt because temperatures are well above freezing. So here's what we're dealing with. Down towards Pleasanton, stretching up towards Floresville, we're seeing this little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity that's kind of developed ahead of our next system. There's an upper level low pressure that's moving across the state. It's going to bring a little bit of a rain chance. There's that little storm near Floresville. You see lightning strikes not far from Floresville itself, and also Nixon seeing a little bit of lightning in their area and probably hearing some thunder. Pleasanton likely hearing some rain on the roofs and also a little bit of sleet. Maria says had sleet in Cotulla. That is correct. These storms were down towards Cotulla earlier this morning. Remember what I said. If we do have any sleet, it's likely going to melt pretty quickly thanks to the fact that we have temperatures above freezing this morning. So no issues with any hazardous driving conditions other than the fact that the roads are going to be a little damp in these areas. And don't be surprised if you have a little bit of sleet within some of these showers. A majority of the rain's off the coast. You see east of Corpus Christi and east of Port Lavaca, just off the coast, kind of following the coast up towards Louisiana. You notice that there's a little bit of a spin in the atmosphere back here towards, I guess you could say, just west of Del Rio and west of Valverde County. That little bit of a spin in the atmosphere is from that next weather maker. It's the reason why we're seeing a little bit in the way of rain this morning, but it's not expected to be extremely active throughout today. 10 to 20% chance for rain here and there, maybe 30% chance at most. Blanca says it's hailing in Pleasanton now. That's likely just a small sleet that's falling, maybe a little bit of larger sleet impacted in there in Grapple. But yeah, we are dealing with a little bit of sleet. Cindy says sleet south of Pleasanton into McCoy and Campbellton. That's right. We are dealing with that again from those showers. Nothing severe about those, by the way. It's just a little bit of sleet that we're dealing with because temperatures are so cold. We had temperatures way down in the 20s this morning. And with that, when you go up in the atmosphere, temperatures are colder. So that colder air allowing for ice to form, and the ice is just not melting before it makes it to the surface because it's just not enough melting before it can make it. It's not warm enough, rather, before it makes it to the surface. I see what's happening in Del Rio. Not really seeing anything in Del Rio now. I'll go ahead and bump it back. So there's the hourly. We're about to look at the timeline, by the way. We're going to look at future clouds and radar in just a moment. Not seeing anything really in Del Rio, so no issues there. Again, everything that we're seeing as far as rain is concerned is mainly in at the moment, and I say mainly because there's a little bit of other spots seeing some shower activity. Atascosa and Wilson County is where we're seeing it. As we head throughout today, notice that future clouds and radar really just tries to show clouds, but I would not be surprised if we had a few pockets of showers and, one of these small thunderstorms that we're dealing with at this time. Again, about maybe a 20 to 30% chance for that by the time we get to 4 o'clock. Temperatures rising only up to around the 50s today. It's going to be a very cool day across the region. Moving into tonight, temperatures are going to eventually fall all the way back down towards the 30s and 20s across the region. Another cool start to the day on Wednesday, and then we're going to see these temperatures rebound on Wednesday all the way back up to the 60s. So it's going to feel much warmer by the time we head into the afternoon on Wednesday. Notice temperatures getting near 70 degrees in Cotulla for Wednesday afternoon. And then Thursday, starting off in the 30s and 40s, is going to be much warmer compared to where we were at this morning. And then we'll eventually see temperatures rise up to near 70 degrees when we head into Thursday afternoon. So the rainfall forecast over the next 7 days, this is for today's rain, and then the rain that we may experience later on this week, looking like a quarter of an inch to maybe a half of an inch east of I-35. Areas west of I-35, though, maybe less than a quarter of an inch. And a lot of spots will make it through the next 7 days without a drop of rain west of I-35. This month, we are doing fine on rainfall. You notice it with the year. Obviously, those numbers would be the same because it's January. But we're ahead of average for the month of January right now. Let's hope we can stay on with that. We finished up December in 2020 as a whole so dry. We need the rainfall. The aquifer at 664.8 feet, so it's holding on strong. It rose 0.2 of a foot within the last hour. Notice that we have an extreme drought condition right now in the drought monitor for parts of South Texas. We need to see some improvement there. The rain that we had just last week, I think, will really help to push it back. But by Thursday, when the drought monitor comes out, I think we'll see a lot of improvement there. So here's your 7-day forecast. Notice that on Thursday, we rise all the way up to 70. Again, very nice after we have that little bit of a rain today. We'll be dry for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A bit of a cool down for Friday after a weak front passes through on Thursday. And I say weak, it's going to bring some cooler weather, but no rain expected with it. It should be a dry passage. And then for Saturday, dry, warming up before Sunday's next rain event, which will bring a 30% chance for a few showers. That's when a majority of the rain will fall over our next 7 days. And then we're dry for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is on Monday. So looking like we have nice conditions there where temperatures will start near 40 and then rise all the way up to around 60 degrees for the high in the afternoon. So from day 8 through day 14, beyond the 7-day forecast, honestly, it doesn't look like a lot of rain over the next 7 days. Looks like we'll continue that trend throughout the next 2 weeks even. And then above average temperatures, which would be mid-60s for highs, mid-40s for lows, could be possible from day 8 through day 14. So again, that's beyond the 7-day forecast, just taking a look into the future there of what could possibly happen for our region. As far as the Lone Star 3-day forecast is concerned, not a lot of rain chances. You notice our neighbors not expecting any rain there. Corpus Christi may have a brief shower or two, really about a 10 to 20% chance for them, just like what we're dealing with. And then you see dry conditions for Wednesday and Thursday and a slight warm up there. So just like what our weather trend is here in South Texas, we're going to see that as we head into the rest of the state as we head into Thursday. And then there's your Texas State Park forecast, nothing but sunshine as we head into tomorrow. Now, I see a lot of people commenting on the sleet and the rain. If you missed the update on that earlier, let's go ahead and run back to the radar. Again, a little bit of rain, a little bit of sleet that's occurring within these showers and storms that are occurring in Atascosa and Wilson County mainly. These should miss San Antonio, but more showers and storms may develop. I'm not going to say it's completely out of the agenda today where we could miss some showers and a little bit of sleet for San Antonio, but these are going to pass just southeast of San Antonio. It's also going to miss New Braunfels. Seguin may experience a little bit of sleet at times, and Gonzales, I'm willing to bet, will experience that as well. Jordanton is dealing with a little bit of light sleet that will likely continue here for the next few hours. And then we're going to continue to see this rain continue to move off to the northeast again into Floresville and Nixon. So, Roxy, thank you for that report. I'm scrolling up here. Amy asked about what about New Braunfels? Again, I expected this to miss New Braunfels to the southeast. Sleet and Pleasanton from Nick. Thank you so much for that report. I see, where's our chief meteorologist, Bill Taylor? He's the only one I trust with the weather. Bill's great. I totally get it. I trust him with the weather too. But don't forget, we're a team of meteorologists here. We all know what we're talking about. We're a team. So I'm sure he would agree with that as well. But yes, Bill is awesome. I agree. And I don't see any more other questions popping up. But again, down towards Cuero, there's a little bit of shower activity. So don't be surprised if you see that in DeWitt County. As we continue to see showers just kind of build on off towards the northeast. And again, guys, I'm going to keep you updated on this throughout today. Don't forget, we keep you updated on KENS 5, KENS5.com. We keep you updated right here on the KENS 5 app, on Facebook, and on YouTube, and on Twitter. We're actually live on all these platforms right now to keep you updated on whenever any active weather is moving through the area. I'm going to be live again at noon, not on here, but on TV. So be sure to tune in to KENS 5 at noon for the latest update to the forecast and news in the area. There's a lot going on in the news. There's also a lot going on as far as the weather is concerned, with a little bit of activity today on the radar. So we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Be sure to tune in at noon, and we'll keep you also updated on KENS5.com all throughout today. Y'all have a great one.